So, what's our world actually going to look like in 2035? Today, we're not just going to guess. We are diving into a really detailed blueprint for the future. And it's one that's driven by a massive, massive technological shift. This idea right here, from Turing Award winner Joseph Safakis, it's our launch pad. Just think about that for a second. It's a fundamental change in how we think about technology, and it's honestly the key to understanding everything that's coming next. We are right on the edge of a brand new era. Welcome to Salon. So the blueprint we're digging into today comes from the Intelligent World 2035 report. And look, this isn't just one company's guess. It's a huge global collaboration, born from over 200 workshops with more than 100 experts from all over the world, academia, industry, you name it, all trying to figure out our collective future. All right, let's jump right in. To really get a handle on the world of 2035, we've got to start with how AI is going to change at a personal level. And that all begins with something we all know pretty well, the AI assistants in our pockets and our homes. This right here highlights a massive shift. I mean, today's AI, it's reactive. You ask it something, it gives you an answer. But the report projects that by 2035, these things will become proactive AI agents. They're going to move beyond our screens and start interacting with the physical world, not just following our commands, but actually planning, reasoning, and acting on our behalf. So how do we get there? Well, the report lays out this really clear 5-level evolution. Right now, we're kind of hovering around levels 1 and 2, where AI is basically a tool for one specific job. But as we move up this ladder, you can see how the balance of power just completely shifts. By level 4, the AI is the expert and we're just providing guidance. And then at level 5, we hit fully autonomous operation. This isn't some sudden leap, it's a gradual, predictable climb in both capability and trust. Okay, so this revolution of intelligent agents, how does it actually happen? It needs a foundation, right? An engine room on a scale we've literally never seen before. So now we're zooming out from your personal agent to the global infrastructure that's going to power the whole shebang. And the key thing to get here is that this isn't just about writing better code. The report calls it a symbiotic multiplier effect. What does that mean in simple terms? Well, better AI lets us create new apps, and those new apps need way more powerful infrastructure. And that new infrastructure, well, it enables even better AI. It's this powerful, self-fueling cycle of growth. And the scale of this cycle, it's just mind-boggling. By 2035, the report projects our demand for computing power is going to increase by 100,000 times. That isn't just a small step up. It's a complete reimagining of what is even computationally possible. Of course, all that computing needs fuel, and that fuel is data. Lots and lots of it. The demand for AI storage is projected to grow 500-fold. Every single interaction, every sensor, it all becomes part of this new engine, driving intelligence forward. And finally, you have to connect all this compute and data. With trillions of intelligent agents all talking to each other in real time, the report forecasts a 100-fold increase in our communication network capacity. This is basically the nervous system of the intelligent world. Okay, we've seen the agents, we've seen the massive infrastructure they need, but what's the payoff? What does it actually feel like to live in this intelligent world of 2035? Let's take a look at the impact on our day-to-day lives. And this just brilliantly illustrates the transformation. Think about your commute. Autonomous vehicles become this mobile third space where you can work, relax, whatever. At home, smart robots could become totally commonplace, handling chores, and maybe even offering companionship. In school, learning becomes hyper-personalized, with an AI crafting a unique plan for every single student. And at work, our roles completely change. Developers, for example, shift from writing every single line of code to designing and architecting the systems that AI agents will then go and build. But maybe the most profound shift of all will be in healthcare. We're going to move from a reactive system that just treats sickness to a proactive one that manages wellness. With constant monitoring and AI analysis, the report suggests over 80% of chronic diseases could actually be prevented. Treatment will get deeply personalized, and you can do rehabilitation immersively right in your own home. It's about adding not just years to our lives, but quality life to our years. So we've covered a ton of ground, from personal agents to global infrastructure and our daily lives. So let's just boil it all down. The report is packed with ideas, but here are the 3 most important findings you really need to take away. First up, the physical frontier. The report argues that the path to true artificial general intelligence, or AGI, isn't just about making smarter chatbots. No. The real breakthrough comes when AI gets a body, when it enters our physical worlds through robotics, self-driving cars, and smart sensors. That's when it truly starts to learn and act based on the real-world rules.
Second, remember that symbiotic multiplier. This is that powerful feedback loop we talked about earlier. It's so important to remember this future isn't unlocked by one single invention. It's a coevolution. Better AI, stronger infrastructure, and more useful applications, they're all tangled together, each one pushing the others forward in this amazing, virtuous cycle. Progress in one area totally depends on progress in all the others.
And number three, our role evolves. As AI takes on more and more of the doing, our value shifts. We become the architects, the designers, the strategists. We stop coding every little detail and start setting the big goals. We stop executing every single task and start governing the systems, focusing on those crucial human elements: ethics, purpose, and direction. And all of this brings us to the final and, maybe the most important question of all. In this incredibly powerful, technologically advanced world, where do we fit in? What's the ultimate purpose of all this innovation? The report is really clear on this point. Technology is not the end goal. It's a tool. And the ultimate measure of success for this intelligent world is whether or not it serves human dignity, enhances our values, and creates a better, more equitable future for everyone. That right there is our collective challenge. And so we're left with this. The technical possibilities, they're all laid out in this blueprint for 2035. But a blueprint is just a plan. The choices we make today about ethics, about governance, about purpose, those choices will determine what we actually build. The future isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we create. The real question is, how will we choose to build it?